going to make Bob's tamales, and I'll show you the recipe while we're cooking it. So we're going to start with about a half a cup of green peppers because we want to roast them really good. And would you like this spatula, or you can elaborate? And then we have 2 tablespoons of onions. And this is 4 cloves of garlic. And then we have 2 tablespoons of pimiento. And 5 teaspoons full of hot sauce. And we use the mild paste picante. Do you want to use? And then we're going to get those simmering away there. And then this is Bob's version of the spices. And he likes to have a little bit of red pepper and onion powder and basil and chives. The kind of beef we're using is Beyond beef. So it's made with plant protein, so it's much healthier. All right, so while Bob is frying the filling for the tamales, I'm going to work on the dough. And here we have 4 cups of masa, and I put the 1/2 teaspoon of salt right on top of there, and we're going to pour it in the bowl. And then we add 3 cups of vegetable broth, and I'm using a basic vegetable stock for cooking. And each of these cups held 1.5, so that worked out well. And then I have 1/2 of a cup of coconut oil here, and I have made it liquid. It will mix much better if it's liquid. And now I need my wooden spoon. When you're mixing dough, it's really good to have a wooden spoon. And here is a lesson in measuring correctly. I think I had a tiny bit of extra masa because I measured it out in this kind of a measurement because I couldn't find my cup measure, and I know that I need a little more water in here because there appears to be a little more flour. But if you measure exactly, you won't have that problem. We are going to roll up these tamales and see if we can remember how we did these. I like to use my mother's little rolling pin. And we have 2 kinds of tamale fillings. We have the regular, is this hot? We have the regular, and then we added some queso cheese to this one. So this one has the addition of queso cheese. And we're gonna wrap them different. Corn husks ready here like this. Just be normal. Here, use this. Make it as wide as you can. So I've wrapped this tamale, and I'm going to wrap a little tie. Just push this over so you can see what I'm doing around the top. And I'm going to tie it in a knot. So we have the knot there. Okay. You want me to fill this one? Good. I just want to take a bite and eat it now. Okay, so I'm adding the tamales into the tamale pot, and I'm putting all of the ones on one side that are the ones that have the little tie at the top, and then just setting them down in here in the pot. I put the big end first. The tiny end is at the top. And I already have the steam going. Bob, how long do they cook?
It's 2 hours.
2 hours. All right. I'm going to do the gravy that I posted with the tamale sauce, and be sure to look at that recipe. Here is the butter in the pan. I'm going to turn this on and melt the butter, and I'm going to immediately add the gluten-free flour. Probably about 2 tablespoons. And right away we are going to be adding the vegetable stock. This is that same stock that we used in making the tamale dough. Now, because I'm going to put the cashew cheese in the gravy, I am cooking it that way. But I may not be using all of it that way, so I do have another kettle to cook it in if I need that. So we're going to put 2 cups of the cheese in here, and I have a 1/2 cup measurement. And so I think 2 cups is enough for the gravy that we're making. And I really don't think we need to cook the salsa much, so when this thickens up, gets ready to be served, we'll then add the salsa. 2 cups. 1, 2. 2 is 1 because these are 1/2 cups. 4. So this will be a spicy gravy. Looks pretty good. Good enough to eat.